Rally fan King Gustav of Sweden, along with Visa President Balestra, were there to flag off the 172 entries. Michel Mouton, winner of the Portuguese, Greek and Brazilian rounds, was, despite the absence of chief rival Walter Röhrl, not excited about her chances.
It's so quick, so special, you know. This, it's very good, I think, for future. But coming straight from Brazil, we have no time to practice, and we have only 7 days. And also, my note from last year was completely wrong, because I think now I am more confident, so more quicker. And okay, we have a lot of work to do, 36 stage new, and I think it's not enough, you know, to be really ready. But in every case, I think we will try to do something.
Yes. Your experience, who do you think is going to win this year's 1000 Lakes Rally?
I hope Anu Mikkola. Really, I hope.
It'd be nice to win this, but I'm sure it will be 4 or 5 other drivers who is aiming the same result.
What's gone wrong this year?
Well, it has been my fault in many cases, and in some car has just fallen to pieces. In the World Championship scene, it has been very, very bad season for me, only 1 result. Luckily, I have done some rallying in Britain, so that has been much better.
Behind Hannu came Markku Alén in the new version of the Lancia Rally. No one was giving it much of a chance of holding together. Henry Toivonen is a local lad, and the Humalamäki switchback is only a few miles from home. Second Quattro man and Swedish winner Stig Blomqvist. Next, reputedly the highest paid driver in rallying, Timo Salonen in the Datsun Turbo. He's done the route 26 times in practice. The Mitsubishi Lancers returned to fray for the first time since last year's RAC. This is Auricola. Michel starts with a can-can performance. Per Eklund, in the absence of a paid drive, had his trusty old Porsche, but got no further than the end of the stage as his rear suspension broke under the strain of this treatment. Anders Kulang, having his first drive for 9 months, dances the Colt Turbo in celebration. Frenchman Alain Coppier leads the Visa Brigade. Mikkola and Blomqvist arrive at stage 5, the longest on the first leg. Equal on time, but Stig pulls ahead by 6 seconds, and his rear discs bear witness to his efforts. Allen, after one fastest time, is let down by the Lancia, which expires a few yards further on with no compression. The rain is bucketing down as Toivonen grimly fights to stay in touch and lead the two-wheel drive cars.
I would have thought that Markku will disappear to start with, but how good and well how reliable new Lancia is, that nobody knows. And of course Audi Quattro is known quantity, so I'm sure they will be after Lancia and then these so-called normal cars.
Next morning, with the exception of Markku Alén, they're all still there. But incredibly, before the lunch stop is reached, the top 10 will be decimated by 6 major retirements, and the competition will be all but over before half distance. Mikkola now leads, but it's Toivonen who is second, just 14 seconds adrift. Another 14 seconds back comes Blomqvist, and he has half a minute in hand over world champion Ari Vatanen in the MCD Escort. Bjorn Johansson is fifth, but not for long. A lightning return to the route, but not quick enough to prevent him being overhauled by new fifth-place man Pentti Auricola. Salonen, who is just 3 seconds behind. Michel is in there too, just another 4 seconds down, but 3 minutes quicker than the next non-Scandinavian. Now Lassie Lampe, quickest of the hordes of rapid second division Finns. Within 3 stages, he will be spectating. Antero Leiner drove one of the Lancers last year, but this time it's his Talbot that has to take the punishment. Each European country has its wild man of the woods who does amazing things with Dawson-prepared Datsuns. In Portugal, it's Mendes. In Greece, Musas. In Belgium, Dumont. In Sweden, Søren Nielsen. And here in Finland, it's Erkki Pitkänen. Anders Kulang is still there at 10th, sharing the same minute with the previous 3 cars. That's how close it is. Next, Kyösti Hämäläinen, who won the event in '77, co-driven by one of our cameramen. Russell Brooks has come over from the UK to take part in his first Overseas World Championship and co-driven by Ronan Morgan. They've practiced hard and lie 12th overall. Stage 12 is over and Stieg has recovered 13 seconds from Toivonen. The next stage should see him back to 2nd place. Number 1 job in the Opel camp is to hang back the underpinnings onto Nalle Johansson's car after that diversion.
Roikkuun tulee tommonen kivi.
Mahinpää, at 25 kilometers, the longest of the rally, and there's more trouble here. Blomqvist has got past Toivonen and Mikkola and leads the event by 2 seconds. Vatanen retires with engine trouble. Johansson has trouble in store too. Pentti is still going well, though still hounded by Salonen. Mutar loses it on the next jump and rolls out of contention. Leiner therefore moves up to 6th, Pitkänen 7th, Hämäläinen 8th, and Brooks is now 11th. Now the fastest roller coaster in the world. 8 kilometers at an average of over 120 kilometers per hour. Mikkola gets back in the lead because Blomqvist has damaged his front suspension on a rock. And it's Toivonen who arrives first, but limping. They've been off and hit a roadside hut head on. Judging by the way Stieg is still jumping, you would never believe he had damaged suspension, but that offside front wheel is splayed. Toivonen's car is patched up, but after one more stage where he is quickest, the head gasket blows. Johansson too bows out with a blown engine. All of which means that Aurikala is now 3rd, though Kulang in the sister cult has retired with engine trouble during this hectic morning. The prize for the biggest jumper must go to Salonen. Imagine the spectacle if they were to take these crests flat out. Antero Liner moves up to 6th, 2 seconds clear of Pitkänen. Brooks is now a top 10 runner against all these flying Finns on their home ground. Brilliant. With Toivonen out, the Audi team instruct Mikkola and Blomqvist to hold station, despite the fact that Blomqvist had been in the lead at least twice. So, with 27 out of 47 stages still to come, the interest has been taken out of the event. Auricula holds a comfortable 3rd place, 4 minutes down, with Salonen some 20 seconds behind him. Liner is now 5th. Pitkänen 6th. Thirsty 7th. Hammerleinen 8th. Peter Geidel lies 11th in his Datsun. Henry's brother Harry Toivonen 10th, 1 spot behind Brooks, who is up to 9th. Stages on, and with the Quattros now just driving to the end, Penty does 4 consecutive fastest times in his efforts to get clear of Salonen. Second night, Pitkänen, Thirsty and Hammerleinen all retired, leaving Russell Brooks in 6th place, the best performance ever by a non-Scandinavian on this event. A magnificent achievement on a slender budget. These days, Mark I escorts are not seen in the top 20 of a national event. But here in Finland, on a World Championship round, 2 finished in the top 10. 26, driven by Harry Uttila, finished 7th. And from a seeding of 109, Henry Palmgruss finished an amazing 10th overall. Mikkola and Hertz arrived back in Jyväskylä to a warm welcome and a little consolation for so many misfortunes this year. Hannu Jr. was there to be the first to congratulate Dad. Another flying Finn in the making?
One of these rallies, the winning is most considering is the rally of Jyväskylä, and he is the all-time winner. No niin, ja tässä maastoutuu. Muuten kannattaa, kun on käynyt armeijan maastoharjoituskurssi, tuolla kenraali Kanninenkin otti kansainvälisen lepoasennon. Hän meni nimittäin ensimmäisen
Penty, third overall in the 1000 Lakes Rally with a Mitsubishi Lancer, a tremendous result. How's it gone?
Very well, and I'm very amazed because this car is almost a standard, and it was still working very well.
You're surprised at your result. Is that because the car has gone so well, or because of the high rate of attrition amongst the leading crews?
No, I think the car was very quick, so I expected to be about third, and but we had so few problems with the car, so that's what surprised me.
Is there much more development left yet in this car? Is it going to be so much better for the RAC Rally, for instance?
Of course, there's a lot of development which we can do, because this is only first rally this year, and there's a lot of things which can make it.